nagsasalita si Sam, napapaingit ako. Kapag nagsasalita si Sam, napapaingit.
Before she put in the double studio, there was the car every day magazine, and after the car you get free sale inventory in this price. And then puts the car in the box and the rest of the and so in 2022, when you put the box, you the car everywhere. This car is nice. You take it out of the studio, send the car to the city for free. And you put the car Then what's the car of the day magazine? Then after the car, you get free sale on the price. And then puts the car in the box and the rest is here. And so in 2024, when you find the box, you see the 2022, this car is nice. They take it out of the studio, send it to the city for free. And put the car over very carefully and thought it was struck. But in 2025, it's going to get a 10, and now it's on a day and Monday. Uh-oh, okay, let's see what we got here. How much are these right here? Okay, so there we go. Alright, so 430. So worth about 500. Where'd you get that at? You got it for the holiday? Alright. Well, I see you're repping the hat, so I'm gonna buy these for 500. Is that cool? Yeah? I appreciate you representing and we're rocking the hat. That's awesome, dude. Uh-oh, okay, let's see what we got here.
Your mission, find the ultimate shelter hidden in this house.
Uh-oh, okay, let's see what we got here. How much are these, Rich?
Hindi pa nilalagay ito.
Nakadal po sir.
And you know, right now we're trying to figure out what we're trying to do. It's the interesting part now too. You've got
And then one day later, the United States. So about 2 months ago, I made a video saying that Iran was doing it after Venezuela. I wish I was wrong, but on February 27th, Iran agreed to nuclear inspections. And then one day later, the United States bombed them.
Over the past 36 hours, the United States and its partners have launched Operation Epic Fury, one of the largest, most complex, most overwhelming military offensive.
That means the U.S. is now at war with a country of 92 million people. That's what's happening right now. The question that I think we're all trying to understand is why? Because official explanation doesn't make any sense. The official explanation is this was not a regime change war, but their regime is gone. And that the nuclear program was the threat, but we already destroyed it 8 months ago with Operation Hammer. That Iran was about to attack the U.S. because they had the capability to make nuclear weapons, but the Senate Intelligence Committee says they saw no evidence of any threat. There was no imminent threat to the United States of America by the Iranians. That's why all of this is so confusing, because nothing makes any logical sense. And that's why I wanted to make this video. Because the truth is that all of this is very logical, because it has been planned for the last 30 years. And I'm going to show you the 4 different power players that all wanted this to happen and what their interests actually are. If we follow them up far enough, we'll come to a theory that connects all of this. And that theory has to do with something called the control grid and power over the flow of money. So with that said, let me explain who this benefits, how this affects investors, and what the heck is happening. Let's get into it. Hi, my name's Legit. Hope you're doing well. Come to finance and stay for the geopolitical rabbit holes that keep me up at night. So let's talk about why this is happening beyond the official narrative that we're talking about. There are four major theories that explain it. There's four interest groups, all with credible evidence. And let me just start with the elephant in the room, which is Israel. Okay, so why do people think Israel forced the U.S. to leave? Evidence number one is a video of Marco Rubio explaining why this happened.
We knew that there was going to be an Israeli action. We knew that that would precipitate an attack against American forces. And we knew that if we didn't preemptively go after them before they launched those attacks, we would suffer higher casualties and perhaps even higher those killed.
So Marco told Congress, we knew there was going to be an Israeli action. So we struck preemptively. He's saying Israel was going to do this no matter what. And once Israel hit Iran, Iran was going to retaliate against the U.S. by attacking U.S. military bases. And because Israel made this inevitable choice, the U.S. was forced into it as a preemptive action. Now, another piece of evidence is an incredible interview with a former CIA officer, John Kitten. I'll leave a link down below to the podcast, but John claims that Israel essentially gave the U.S. an ultimatum. His word. Israel said to the U.S., bomb Iran's nuclear facilities, or we will use our own weapons to do it.
The reason, though, I'm told, that Donald Trump decided to bomb Iran was that the Israelis said, for the first time, if you don't bomb Iran, take out these bunkers, we're going to use nuclear. And it never threatened them. And so Trump said, bombing Iran might actually save us from the start of World War III if it keeps the Israelis from using nuclear weapons.
That's the whole reason behind Operation Midnight Hammer, the initial strikes against Iran, which was to prevent World War III or an all-out nuclear war from starting. Right? Now, Israel has never officially acknowledged having nuclear weapons, but a lot of experts believe they do, even though they've never said it. So if John Kiriaki's source is accurate, Israel threatened to use weapons it has never admitted to having, which forced the United States into a war to prevent a potentially much bigger one involving nuclear weapons from starting. That's a huge claim. It hasn't been independently verified, but it does have a lot of credible evidence. Now, even if we discount him and we don't believe him, the third piece of evidence comes from the source, from Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who has been pushing for an attack and regime change in Iran since the mid-1990s.
The deadline for attaining this goal is getting extremely close. Iran, by the way, is also outpacing Iraq in the development of ballistic missile systems that they hope will reach the conceivable of the United States within 15 years. By next spring, at most, by next summer, the current enrichment rates will finish. From there, it's only a few months, possibly a few weeks. The foremost sponsor of global terrorism could be weeks away from having enough enriched uranium for an entire arsenal of nuclear weapons that will place a militant Islamic terror weeks away from having the fissile material for an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs. If not stopped, Iran could produce a nuclear weapon in a very short time. It could be a year, it could be within a few months, less than a year.
So if you've been paying attention at all, this has been the project for 30 years. This was the goal, it had happened. So that's power player number one. Israel wanted Iran's regime gone, and they got it with American firepower, American service members, and American money. In the grand context of power, who does this benefit? It benefits the military-industrial complex, which some people call the neocon. And that's power player number one. The second theory is even more interesting. But before we continue, this video is brought to you by Hello World. If you can $50, $60, $80 a month for your phone plan, you should be rich. Hello's unlimited plan is $25 a month. That's it. You get unlimited talk, unlimited text, 50 gigs of high-speed data, 10 gigs of hotspot, and more than 5G of American broadband. There's no contract, no hidden fees, no calls to cancel nonsense. You bring your own phone, you keep your own phone number, and you build the plan exactly the way you want it. They even include free stuff that other carriers charge extra for, like Wi-Fi calling, international calls to over 60 countries, eSIM support, and many other things. Now, personally, I'm skeptical about everything, but Hello has over 14,000 on Trustpilot and a whole bunch of.
We're back for another round of Did I Make Money? This time, I get to kick my boxes flat. I'm going to pick out the best possible value from some of the boxes here at Cards HQ. Justin did the same thing over on the Sports Card Investors channel, and we're going to see who did the best. We got to make this contest now. Are you ready, Jeff?
No.
Okay, let's get into it. All right, we do not have to go far for my first pick, Jeff, because I'm not playing it safe. I'm going for the big chase. I'm going for MLB strategist here. I'm chasing. I'm gambling. These can be boomer bucks. Jumbo Top Stroke Update Series, 3 guaranteed autos. You know I've got to take a crack at it. It's a good rookie class. I'm going hard. I thought T-Bob was going to have more strategy rather than just trying to swing for the fences and inevitably strike out. That's what's going to happen. Okay. All right. That's 575. That's a nice spot. That's comfortable. You want to pick Starlin Fish? I'm going to go over here. Go over there. Go back this way. You're going on sports. You're going on sports. I'm going on sports. It's potentially my favorite product. Potentially my favorite product. Actually, it is my favorite product. What is it? We have like a nerd card set. It is kind of nerdy. Yeah, you know, that's how I roll. I'm on Star Wars. That's your favorite. Your absolute favorite. I know you know all these characters inside and out. And you know, this one must fall out. This one. I tried to keep that one and the card it and spoke to me with this one. I'm going with Star Wars Top Stroke Galaxy. All right. Beautiful product. It is a nice product. Short checklist, 100 cards, we're taking CX cards, autos, lots of really cool stuff in here. I've written a few by myself. So I'm at 289. You have a lot of money left now. 289 and 575. Let me pull up my trusty calculator here. Let's make sure. So we're at 865, 575, 289. I got about 135. So $135. So I know right where I want to go with this. I know right where the value is in this sweet spot. Let's see. Let's make sure we got the inventory. This is going to be a colossal L for T-Pop. Total L for T-Pop, right? Well, my track record says me that you're probably right. Hey. Yeah. We don't know. All right, so these are mega boxes. So they're not guaranteed in an auto. Crash Ice Prison Parallel. Okay. Gold Knight. You want to fall off this year for Indiana? Like hell burns out, but I mean, they lost Miles Turner. Chris Potter, the KD Silver, and of course the Blue Ice. So the other thing is like for a price point, these cards look good. Like the Blue Ice, the Ice Parallel. This is a fun riff that I do a lot of times. We got a lot of time to do my goal. Jalen Williams rookie card, so I'm gonna run gold. There's an Nemhard, another one, and a Golden Scary Blue Ice. A couple of Nemhards that are nothing crazy. Yep. And then, of course, the thing with Select is that the entire checklist is really comprised of, you know, all the rookies, of course, and then a lot of times, like, notable guys, you can get other players, too. And Jamal Murray. There's a LeBron court side. Wow, okay, all right. That's worth sleeving up. Yeah, we're going to sleeve that one up. Retail court side. LeBron court side. All right. Christian Wood. We call that LeBron court side. That's nice.
right, well, despite my excitement about how cool that car is, it is a beautiful LeBron James, which I do appreciate, even though you know, it's only $1.25. So not anything to love off the second now. There's stuff like numbers and having Mobley. No Aguero and no chefs so far. So that's another box. We'll say one thing. I always find more stuff you break sometimes. It does top that shit. A lot of people. Yeah. And you are a little more flat. It's like airways. Yeah. You see the break and you really know Jimmy Chilhan, there's a little one. That's kind of cool. That's a fun picture. And finally, our one color, Scotty Barnes. Or maybe it's just a Raptor with some blue ice. So nothing numbers out here. Bummer. Okay. Got one more box, so nothing crazy there. Alright, well I would say so far your selection of the select mega box that was not stuff didn't be designed. That was not good. I feel like you wanted to come out here with a hot start. I thought that my opening certainly have not come out with a hot start. This was not the hot start, but you know what? It's how you finish. Well, that is true. These boxes are very expensive compared to some others that are out there. That's like them. Houston. Houston. And Brandon. There's Matthew. Kevin Marcel. There's Arjun Barrett. And then there's a green delivery. And another one of those ones that looks like a red, but it's actually a blue light. It's packs. That's enough. It's just an air in it. Nope. It did look thick. I was like, ooh, what's coming out of here? Okay, we got a Marcus Smart, Wendell Moore, Blake Wesley, and there's the correct one. That's a nice piece of blue hit. Nothing crazy, but blue ice rookie. Yeah, that's just the concourse level. Yeah. I'm gonna guess that's like $3. Oh, you're gonna look it up here in market. No. Market Rosie. I need to go do something over that. Trey, we did put the camera. That is it. Yeah. $1.50. Oh, $1.50. Yeah, right. Not getting it done, is it? No. Not getting it done. No. What am I getting like $4 of value out of me? It's good to have off the last piece, nobody else had to. Jalen Williams, Stephen Murray, super cool. Luka, numbers 77, and then Markham. Roseman, Markham again. Shady Sharp, that's kind of cool. And the Aaron Fox. And the Kings jersey, of course. And last, come on, there's gotta be something. Paulo, Barrett, Donovan Mitchell, that's not going to get it done. There's Devin Rodman, those were officially busts. Yeah, this is not the start I needed. No, this is not the start. No. And now we got Star Wars. I'm going to enjoy this no matter what. Okay. But we're looking for a sketch. Some of the sketches for certain artists, Angel Avila, certain other ones, there's this hyper realism sketch cards. Of course, any auto is going to be a tough hit, but we could hit an auto. We could hit a super fractor. Anything's possible. Wow. Yeah, anything's possible. Especially when you figure out how to protect. Alright, just beautiful art. This is a base set that I collect. And I have the whole base set. It's just a refractor. And then I'm actually going to try to collect another version of the set to just get like one parallel card. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but you have all kinds of nice cards. Yeah, man. Nice art. Lighted that. This is a subset. This is like Bob style art. Those are very popular. I know you're a big Star Wars guy. The biggest. You know all the characters, all the actors. That's right. Yep. Of course, this is actually one of my kind of New Year's resolutions in the hobby. It's to grow my non-sport species more. I did that last year, so I'm just saying it's a continuation. But I really enjoy this product. And there's some more good stuff coming. We'll definitely get some numbered out of here. If they come in and talk about Shark Tank, you be Mr. Wonderful out of okay. That's cool. That's actually there's a purple version as well.
Oh, maybe good.
You need a mini diamond board in your car. There you go. Yep. This is like an ambition of yours, isn't it? Get on Shark Tank. I wouldn't. No. My ambition is I want to just judge on Shark Tank. That's what I'm saying. That's what that means. I want to just get on Shark Tank. Yeah, right. Get on the panel. I want to just judge on Shark Tank. Yep. That's cool. Yeah. That's really cool. That's part of the fear that. This is the awesome. That's a cool one. Look at that car. Yeah, beautiful. That's going to be numbered to 150. Okay, beautiful. Pretty car. No, it's you. Okay, I'm going to give that one to you. Okay. So, clean it up. Just a type in primer. Yeah, you know what I think we bought is wave parallel, windy wave. It is right here, Shabbat. Yeah. Right there in Large Mover. Yeah. Just to let you know that's a $20 card. Hey, that's the best one you probably pulled to buy a card. This one also is a nice one though. This wave race window is actually really better than that. This is numbered to 99. I have a feeling that should be around that price point. So you can have a nice 99. Yeah. Pretty nice really time. Yeah, there you go. $71 a day. Yeah. The ones before were a little lower than that, but it's heating up. This has got getting very popular. Getting very popular. Wow. Okay. So the box prices have come down a little bit. This was $289. Okay. So this is not a cheap box from 80 cars, but there's some art and cases in there. Well, ooh, that's a light. That is that's a Mojo 50 Subtacana. That is number 50. That's a nice day. This is a decent box without the sketch, just for these parallels. I did not think that's going to be a decent one. Star Wars box. It's going to come down to that jumbo sitting there, but I'm just trying to get some value on it. There's crackers in the stock. More than that. Jumbo. 11 cards per pack. It's funny, I thought we actually had more cards per pack than that. So we're expecting 3 auctions. It's on camera, so don't let me down, Top. That's a rookie. That's a rookie. There's a rookie. That's a rookie debut. It's going to be my first. Petro Armstrong, not a rookie. But nice looking prism there, and then nice abstract. So. All right. If I give her one, I would need it. I'm going to need it. I'm going to need it. Oh, my God, Niggler. That's what I'm talking about. That's good. Tiger's Auto. Yeah. Yellow Niggler. That's his rookie debut. So I think it's just showing this is his rookie auto. Right. Rich Prism Jacob Wilson. These are just great. Yeah, those are expensive. They're relatively common. Yeah. Can you find it? Oh, being around? I've got some stuff issues over here. Kevin. Sorry, I have color here. Could be a purple auto. There's an Ellie and a Ballesteros. I'm sad to inform you that your singular auto is only about $10. $11. You don't have to buy it because it's non-refract. I'll take that. I'll take that. Ballesteros, number to 250. Okay. Number to 250. He's got a little bit of height. He's got a little height there. So you got two autos. I'm not going to count that one. You got two autos. Yeah. We'll count your next two autos and one. That's all the other. Drop them up on the screen. Yeah. That's another portion. Out there. And come on. Jack, you started out hot. Yes, you did. How many people still believe in you? I'm a sleeper. Chandler thinks it's sweet. That guy's got some wheels. Steel, Urban. Will Smith again, Lennon, Tommy. What's this? What is this? Those are cool. It's not. What is this? Not a super. This is like a $1,500 card. It's not. Put it on the screen. It's not. The coolest.
I'm getting this. Allow. Allow. Hello. Hello, hello. 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 naririnig. Teka lang, teka lang. Wait. Hello? Oh, okay. Hello?